Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Thursday. It is 9/9. So a lot of energies out there today. And this week, actually, we lost a family member unexpectedly. And he was one of the good ones. And it's really bringing up a lot of the grief and loss and um, sadness of my dad's passing because he was my uncle and a father figure and just one of the good ones. And him and my dad really got along and really enjoyed each other. And I didn't know I was going to get this emotional. Sorry, guys. Whew. So sometimes we have to sit with our emotions. Sometimes we have to step back. Which, if you watched yesterday's video, that's I think a lot of the rest of this year is going to be about reflection and really kind of retreating so that you can really get into, what you're wanting to take forward into the next year. So the next 3 months, take some time to really look at what you've learned in the last year and a half, what you've learned about yourself, what you've learned about what you will and will not accept in your life, what has fallen away, what needed to fall away, and what you're taking forward. Thank you, Kara. Good morning. So, last night I did have to reschedule the gathering that I had planned because I wasn't in an emotional, energetic space to be with you all. So I apologize. So I have rescheduled that for the 22nd, I think. The 22nd, because twice a month, the Lightworkers Connection Circle on Wednesday night gets together. And so I like to be at that meeting. So next Wednesday, if you wanted to come to the gathering and you weren't able to and you are looking for community, I would invite you to come to our Lightworkers Connection Circle that's hosted by Sheila Tillich. And Sheila and I will be back together on Saturday this week in a couple of days to do coffee with Sheila and Melissa. And we're going to talk about challenges and changes. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff, everyone. All right. So, I thought I was going to lose them. All right. Whew, okay. My cards. I had someone in here yesterday using my stuff. And so it's just changed the energy a little bit. So I just have to kind of clear my space. Not bad, just different. You can tell when people have been in your space. It's kind of like when you walk in your room and you know someone's been in my room, or that sort of thing. Your office at work, you walk in, you're like, someone's been in here. The energy is just shifted. All right, so so I did send out an email to those of you who RSVP'd for last night. I am apologetic. I am sorry, but I wasn't in any space, unfortunately. And sometimes we just have to honor our needs. And as much as I hate canceling or rescheduling, it was a have-to situation. So I apologize. All right, so let's see what Spirit has for us today. Oh, I did have a card. I'm going to take it. I'm going to start with it. I'm going to take it and I'm going to start with it. Hey, Christopher, welcome. So, yes, many of us have been at a crossroads, and actually this card came out yesterday. Many of us have not known which way to go, or we've had to go in some difficult ways, directions that we didn't want to go. So, good morning, Dorothy. So many of us, these crossroads, we're being shown the way, and it's going to be really important to go in the direction that you're feeling, going in the direction that probably feels uncomfortable because it's new and it's different. Thank you, Kara. Thank you. That is sweet. You know, sometimes when we're brought to a crossroads, we have to make a choice, we have to make a decision. It's because where we've been, what we're doing isn't working. All right. And that choice is going to be uncomfortable because it's going to take us in a new direction. And that new direction is going to feel uncomfortable because it's new. It's not somewhere we've been before. So for many of you, you're being brought to this crossroads because it's time to make a new choice. It's time to make a new decision. And it can be really daunting and overwhelming, especially if it's in the area of, leaving a very long-term relationship or leaving that job that feels safe and stable. There's a lot of jobs out there that people have had for a very long time because back in the day, in the 50s, when our parents, our grandparents were working, you had that job that was safe and stable, provided you the foundation of your financial and gave you the benefits and the retirement and all of that, for many years that was big. When you got into that job that was going to take you into retirement, you were set. Things have changed. And in the last year and a half, that is taught, that is one of the biggest lessons we've learned, is that paradigm, that construct has changed. And for some of us, it may be still true, but for others of us, we're evolving and our jobs are changing. How we make money changes. So it really feels like for many of you, this is the crossroads that you're at. You're having to go in a new direction for your financial stability, for your foundation. And it's scary because it's unknown. For some of you, it's starting your own business. For some of you, it's, walking away from the thing that people felt like you've made it. For me, it was teaching. When I became a teacher and I got into the teaching system, my dad was so happy. And he was so excited because he felt like I'd made it. I got there. I got the job. I got the thing that was going to keep me safe and stable and provide my foundation. And then that didn't last. And it scared him. It scared him a lot. He always wanted his kids to do really well. Wow, getting emotional again. Sorry. He always wanted his kids to do really well and really wanted to be safe and stable. And he saw that as having that job that was going to take you to retirement. And that was never me. And so for many of you, you're going through that. You're going through that crossroads of where do I go from here? Because what I thought was going to take me to the end or to some kind of destination isn't going to be it. For some of you, you're not going to get married to that person. For some of you, you're not going to retire from that job. These are big, big crossroads that we've come to in the last year and a half. And so for many of us, it is time to step back and really look at, okay, where am I going? Where am I going? And so where that answer is going to be found is not where you're used to looking for it, but it's about going within. It's about getting that intuition, that alignment with your higher self that's going to allow you to know the way, to feel the way, to see the way, to hear the way, to be guided from your intuitive, clairvoyant, clairsentient self, your higher self coming in and giving you the nudges. So for many of you, it's about getting quiet. It really is. It's about getting quiet. And it can be really, really difficult to do that if you're staying in the fear of what you're losing, or you're staying in the fear of what's no longer happening. I don't know why my printer just took off. Ooh, big energies today. Okay. So it is about getting quiet. It is about allowing the nudges to come in. Because for many of us, we're coming into a time of justice. We're coming into a time of balance. We're coming into a time of the things that were taken away are now being returned in a different way, in a way that's going to be beneficial. So for many of you that lost that high-paying job, or you lost that safety and stability from whatever it was that was in your life, whether it was a relationship, friendship, family member, partner, job, you know, whatever was lost and ripped away is what I'm feeling. Like for some of you, you didn't even see it coming. Like it just got ripped away. But now things are being returned to you. You're going to start seeing how things are going to start manifesting in your life that are bringing you back into that foundation, that stability, that has everything to do with the root chakra, with the foundation, the safety, the security, the flight or fight. You're going to come out of, feeling like you've got to make some big decision to stay safe. No, things are coming to you. Opportunities are coming to you. New relationships are coming to you. It's going to be really important for you to trust and act on the intuition that you're receiving that's taking you in the new direction, that's bringing you the new opportunity, the new people. So it is going to be important to not let what fell away hold you back. The fear of it falling away again, or the fear of things not working out in a beneficial way again. So it's going to be important to really put the past behind you, and whatever's coming for you, know that it's coming for you because it's somehow bringing you back into balance. It's bringing you back into what is for you from what you lost. So just know that this is you coming into a time of abundance and prosperity and things flowing over in grace and ease, where you're not fighting and you're not pushing and you're not willing and you're not striving. It's showing up because it's time. It's time for you to receive everything that you lost in a way that's going to be beneficial. So it may be, that nudge to start your own business because that job fell away and it's not coming back. But that new business is going to be the thing that brings you into fulfillment of your financial and your energetic. Because the universe has your back. The universe is here saying, we are with you. What you put out is what you're going to get back. You've been putting out love. You've been putting out compassion. You've been putting out positive expectation. You've been putting out the desire to want. And now things are going to start flowing to you in balance. And I love that there's two balance symbols here. So we have the infinity symbol and we have the justice scales. So a lot of balance is being brought back to your life. So where you have felt alone, where you have felt forsaken, where you have felt dropped on your head, it's all starting to return to you in a way that you can start feeling safe and stable, that you are being given the ways in which to have the foundation in your life. But it's going to be important for you to hold on to it, all right? Not to push it away or block it because of the things that fell away and the things that didn't work out and the people that didn't come through and the people that let you down in the past. Got to step away and let it go, and let it go. All right, I'm going to get an Ask Angel card to go with this message. Good morning, Joey. Good morning, Bakumi. Good morning, Papu. Good morning, Christopher. This is a general message, so please take what resonates. Honestly, Christopher, it feels like Luke is going through his own stuff. I'd let him go. He'll come back when he's ready. So whatever you're wanting to return to, whatever you're wanting to get back in the way that you had it, it's unlikely that that's going to happen. So it does feel like whatever's coming in is going to be new. It's not going to be a reconnection. It's not going to be some going back into what you were in. It's going to be new, but it is going to bring you the balance that you're looking for. So don't disregard it because it's different. Don't disregard it because it's unknown. Don't disregard it because it's not something you've ever done before. Because the problem is what you did before didn't work. So now we have to go in a new direction. And it is going to feel uncomfortable, but that is going to be the way forward. All right, let's get some advice to go with this. Yeah, do the work. Do the work. going to be important. Do the forgiveness. Let go of expectations or, hurts that happened and decisions that were made at the time that they were made. Just let that go. That happened back there. Get in gratitude for what is going right. Get in gratitude for the people that are showing up. And the people that aren't, let them go with light and love. And if they're meant for you, if they do their own work, they'll come back. And if they don't, then they benefited from your connection and they're going in their own direction. And who will benefit you will appear. All right? Do the work. If you're wondering whether to move forward or not, this card is a message from your angels to continue on. You might feel that your current situation requires more time and energy than you're able to give, and there's a good chance that you're feeling disheartened or even drained. It's important to know that everything involved in this situation is pivotal to your growth, expansion, and spiritual connection. This card invites you to switch on the light you have within. It's time to be a star, to rise up and to get behind the wheel and drive the journey of your life. Yes, energy is going to be needed to hustle and push, but every single effort you make will pay off. Right now, you're sending out a signal, and that will create a wave that can lay the foundation for the rest of your life. Being spiritual isn't always easy. It comes with a price, and often that price is time and effort. That is why angels call it light work, because we have to work our light. This isn't spiritual easy. This isn't spiritual vacation. This is spiritual work. And that does mean we have to work. Action, effort, surrender, and trust are needed for things to come together. But then this card appears, and you have an important opportunity to figure out the balance between effort and effortlessness, and understand when both of these energies need to move through your being. If you want to abandon a project or walk away from a situation, this card is letting you know that you're needed more than ever. This isn't the time to run away. This is the time to turn up. When you show up, ready and willing to do the work, you will move up too. Do the work for yourself, not for anybody else. Do the work because you're ready to move forward. Do the work because you're ready to have a different experience. Do the work because you're tired of being tired. Do the work because it's time. It's time to achieve. It's time to get into connection. It is time to work the law of attraction. As above, so below. As within, so without. What you're putting out is what you're getting back. If you're staying mired in hurt and grief and fear and victimization and the blame game, that is what you're getting back. Do the work to get out of that. Get into forgiveness. Learn to utilize gratitude. Get into the gratitude journal. Get into 10 things every day for 21 days to flip your cup from half empty to half full. Get into requesting a most benevolent outcome each and every time you go to do something so that you can invite your angels in to help you have the most beneficial experience for you. Whether that's a conversation that you need to have with someone, whether that's an appointment you need to keep, show up for yourself. Invite in your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters to help you. You're not alone. You're never alone. Even though you feel like you've been abandoned, you've been left, you're by yourself physically, you're never by yourself. Everything you have, everything you need is right inside of you. Tap in, tune in, turn on is what Abraham says. Get quiet. Take a walk in the woods. Take a walk by the water. Go in the bathroom and lock the door. Whatever, wherever you need to go in to invite your team in and feel, hear, see, and know their connection to you. And if you're having a hard time doing that, on October 20th, we start the Intuitive Guidance course, which will lay the foundation for you to have the practices in place that you need to be able to do that so that you can trust and act on the information you're getting. And if you're really, really, really having a hard time, get a hold of me. Let's start your healing journey with the integrative energy therapy. It's not a one and done. It's not an end all be all, but it is another tool in your toolbox to do the healing. It is another tool in your toolbox to say, okay, I'm ready to not live in this oppressive, difficult, traumatic state anymore. I want to get out of telling myself the stories in my mental body that I'm not good enough, that I don't deserve. I want to let go of the resentment that's holding me back. I want to lose that ball of anger that I can't seem to lose. I want to feel powerful and joyful. So, lots of good stuff. And healing is a journey. It's a process. It's a one step at a time. So, it's going to be really important to, come at different angles with your healing journey. So whether you're also reading inspirational material, whether you're really very good with your meditation practice, you have to help yourselves from many different fronts. Nothing is going to be the end all be all. So I invite you to do whatever you need to do to help yourself, whether that's getting medical care, whether that's getting, energetic care, or both. However you have to come at your healing, you're worth it. You deserve it. You're important. Your light needs to shine. Counseling, therapy, Reiki, integrative energy therapy, meditation, spiritual books, whatever works, or all. I invite you. It's important. It's needed. You're worth it. Love yourself. I give you permission to love yourself. I give you permission to take the time you need for yourself. Let go of the guilt. It's not serving anybody. It's not serving you. It's time. It's time to step into your divinity. It's time to step into your magnificence. It's time to get in touch with who you are inside. You're never alone. You're never alone. If you're here for the beginning of the message, I'm not surprised this came out. Memories. Cherish the memory of your loved ones. Yeah, they're here with me today, guys. So, Kara, I'm feeling them. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the connection to my crossed over loved ones. And so know that you're never alone. That even when you feel your darkest hour, even when you feel abandoned, lost, they're always right there supporting you, loving you. Pray to them, invoke them, talk to them. And then the signs that you receive, it's their communication back, whether it's the number sequence or the feather or the coin or the time or the song or the running into that person you haven't seen in 25 years. They're always with you. You're never alone. So if you really are going through it right now, if you are feeling alone, if you're feeling abandoned, if you're feeling like everything is not worked out for you, retreat, get quiet. Know that you're not alone. You're loved. You're loved. You're very loved. Okay. Well, that is what I have for you today, guys. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for watching the replay. Please, #replay. And I'm sending you so many blessings and so much love. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.